I went to Bishop Newman High School in South Philly, and I graduated in 1967.
What was the most vivid memory from high school?
One of my most vivid memories of high school is our senior class trip, where some of the guys went crazy, and we were in New York, and they threw chairs over the side of the boat into the harbor, and it wasn't fun when we got back to school on Monday. Yeah.
Interesting. What do you do for fun when you were a teenager?
When I was a teenager, I loved to play basketball, baseball. Those are some things I did. I read a lot of comic books. Yep.
Describe your first job.
Okay, first time I worked in a corner store, selling ice cream and bread and cookies and candy and stuff like that. So that was my very first job. Yep.
Were you ever in the military?
I was never in the military. When I went to college, there was a draft in place, but because I was studying to be a teacher, I was draft exempt. So no, I never served in the military.
Who are your most favorite athlete or movie star when you were a child?
Okay, my favorite athlete when I was a teenager played for the Phillies. His name is Dick Allen. He now serves in public relations job for the Phillies. He was one of their first African American players. He was an excellent player, and I just really enjoyed. He hit these monstrous home runs. If you think Ryan Howard hits home runs, Dick Allen hit longer home runs than Ryan Howard.
What was your most favorite music group?
One of my favorite music group was the Beatles. Yeah, I was a Beatles fan then, I'm a Beatles fan now, and I enjoy the Beatles the most. And there was a local group called Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, so I liked the Four Seasons of the Beatles.
Who was president when you were in your 20s? What do you remember about?
Okay, one of the presidents when I was in my 20s was Richard Nixon, and it just brings back memories of Vietnam, what was going on over there, friends being over there, fighting, and some of them not returning. So that's a memory I've had of that. Yeah.
Describe the household you grew up in, and did you have your own bedroom, and what were some chores you had to do?
I grew up on 5th Street in South Philly when I was young. It was the first house we were in. And yeah, I had my own bedroom. I'm an only child, so I had my own bedroom. And you're an only child too? It's great. And you're not spoiled, Lori. Everybody used to say I was spoiled in my head.
It depends compared to others.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely, with my Italian father, I was not spoiled. But I had chores to do around the house, and whenever I had pets were my responsibility. If I wanted a pet, I had to take care of the pet, and that was it. Yep.
Describe your first date. What did you wear, and where did you go?
First date I had, I took a girl to the school carnival. Yeah, we went to school carnival, and they had the rides there, the whole thing, the cotton candy, and that was fun. Yeah, it was fun.
What major world event happened when you were in your teens, 20s? Please talk about where you were and what were your thoughts.
Okay, the biggest thing I remember is when I was a freshman in high school. It was 8th period, and the intercom came on, and the principal came on and said, "I just want to tell you that President Kennedy has been assassinated." And it was like that moment in my mind is frozen in time. It's like a lot of people of your generation remember where they were when they heard about 9/11. So that is etched in my mind, where I was when I first found out that the president had been shot and killed.
And where were you?
Yep, I was in high school at the time. Yep.
Who do you think has been the greatest president so far in your lifetime, and why?
You know what? That is very difficult for me to answer. I think maybe a lot of people find it hard to answer. every president has had his faults and his strengths. And I guess, and I really couldn't put my finger on one person.
What toys do you remember really hoping to get for Christmas? And did you get them?
I remember I wanted a certain red bike. And my father kept saying, you can't get it, you can't get it, you can't find it anywhere. And then I came down Christmas morning and it was there. Yeah, it was there. Yeah, I loved it. And I started riding it around in the living room because it was icy outside. So my mother wasn't happy about that, so it was not go with the Christmas tree. But I got my bike, got my red bike. Yep.
What new inventions do you remember your parents buying?
Okay. New invention. Well, people are going to laugh at this, but back in the 60s when I was a kid, the only regular channels were 3, 6, 10, and 12. Then there was, just the regular channels, but then there came this new thing called UHF. It was ultra high frequency. So then you could get 17, 29, and 48. But then 3 other channel. So what you actually had to do is get a box, hook it up to the TV, and hook it up to a different kind of antenna. So then you had more choices. It's not like today, you have like 500 channels.
Yes.
But there was no cable TV. It was all over the air. It was all black and white too. Yep.
Well, that's the end of our interview.
Well, I want to thank you for interviewing me. I hope that I helped you with the project.
Thank you,
Okay, thank you.